Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good evening, or good night. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Andra Praputra Akbar Saleh, and my name are 2310817210001. I would like to submit my final assignment for the English subject, and my presentation for today is cloud computing in gaming industry. Here are the presentation points for this presentation. At first, we have modern games. At second, we got cloud computing in gaming. And the third is cloud gaming. And the last one is game state cloud saving. Modern game. The internet has revolutionized the gaming industry in a number of ways. For one, it has made it easier for developers to create and distribute games to a global audience. With digital distribution platforms like Steam and the App Stores, developers can release their games directly to consumers without the need for physical copies or retail partners. This has led to a boom in indie game development, with a small studio and solo developers creating innovative and unique games that might not have found a home in the traditional retail market. The age of modern games is marked by the come up of online games. The history of online games dates back to the early days of packet-based computer network in the 1970s. And here are the few examples of popular games right now. On the left, we have Fortnite, which is a third-person based shooter with a concept of a battle royale. On the second one, we have Call of Duty Warzone, a first-person shooter with a battle royale concept. And the last one, Counter-Strike, the most famous first-person shooter 5 versus 5 round-based game. A common trend among online games has been to operate them as games as a service, using monetization schemes such as loot boxes and battle passes as purchasable items atop freely offered games. Unlike purchase retail games, online games have the problem of not being permanently playable, as they require special servers in order to function. Example of internet uses in gaming. Digital distribution platforms. Services like Steam, Epic Games Store, PlayStation Network, and Xbox Live allow users to purchase and download games directly to their device. This convenience eliminates the need for physical copies and often provides faster access to new releases and updates. On the second one, we have game updates and patches. Developers regularly release updates, patches, and downloadable content, and you can call it DLC, to improve game performance, fix bugs, and add new features. These updates are typically downloaded automatically via the internet. On the third one, we have cloud gaming. These are the main topic of today's presentation. Platforms like Nvidia GeForce Now, Google Stadia, which are now defunct, and Xbox Cloud Gaming enable users to stream games directly to their devices without needing high-end hardware. This relies heavily on a fast and stable internet connection. And the last one, social features. Gaming consoles and platforms often include social features such as friend lists, messaging, voice chat, and game streaming. Services like Twitch and YouTube Gaming allow players to stream their gameplay live to viewers worldwide. Cloud computing in gaming. This is the main topic of this presentation. On the left, we have cloud gaming. Sometimes called gaming on demand or game streaming, is a type of online gaming that runs video games on remote servers and stream the game's output, video, sound, etc. directly to a user's device, or more colloquially, playing a game remotely from cloud. It contrasts with traditional means of gaming, wherein a game is run locally on a user's video game console, personal computer, or mobile device. On the next one, we have game state cloud saving. This game feature handles two primary tasks. First, it stores a player game save files in the cloud, and second, it synchronizes local and cloud versions of each game save file. synchronization ensures that the player is always playing with the latest version of a game safe, even when they are playing the same game across multiple devices. Cloud gaming. Cloud gaming platforms operate in a similar manner to a remote desktops and video on demand service. Games are stored and executed remotely on a provider's dedicated hardware and streamed as video to a player device via client software. The client software handles the player input, which are sent back to the server and executed in-game. Some cloud gaming services are based on access to virtualized Windows environment, allowing users to download and install games and software as they normally would on a local computer. Advantages and disadvantages of cloud gaming. Advantages. Cloud gaming can only be advantageous as it eliminates the need to purchase expensive computer hardware or install games directly into a local system. Cloud gaming can be made available on a wide range of computing devices, including mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets, digital media players, or proprietarily thin client-like devices. Some services may offer additional features to take advantage of this model, including the ability for a viewer to join a player's session and temporarily take control of the game. Disadvantages. Due to their dependency on high-quality streaming, video cloud gaming services typically require a reliable high-speed internet connection with low latency. Even with high-speed connection available, traffic congestion and other issues affecting network latency can affect the performance of cloud gaming, and the ability to use service regularly may also be limited by data caps enforced by some internet service providers. Further, the cost of cloud gaming shifts from traditional distribution through retail outlets and digital storefronts to the data servers that can run cloud gaming services. Novel cost structures are required to cover this operating cost compared to traditional distribution. Cloud, cloud gaming services. These are the four main services for cloud gaming in the industry: Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Nvidia GeForce Now, PlayStation Plus Premium, Amazon Luna. The most important consideration when choosing a cloud gaming service is whether you want to own streaming titles or run them indefinitely. Nvidia GeForce Now draws from games that you own outright, meaning that you can continue to play them as long as you like, even if GeForce Now removes them from the service or shutters completely. Games on other service such complete games on other service such as Amazon Luna belong to Amazon outright. You're just paying for temporary access. Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Premium are somewhere in the middle, as you can own some of the games outright and bring your own save data along. Future of cloud gaming. Here are two things that we can hope for in the future on cloud gaming. GPU resource sharing. Most cloud gaming providers are using dedicated GPUs to each person playing a game. This leads to the best performance but can waste resources. With better GPU resource scheduling algorithms, if the game does not fully utilize the GPU, it can be used to help run someone else's game simultaneously. In the past, GPU virtualization was not used due to the inferior performance of the resource scheduling algorithm. However, new resource management algorithms have been developed that can allow up to 90% of the GPU's original power to be utilized even while being split among many users. And the second one is predictive input. Algorithms could be used to help predict a player's next inputs, which could overcome the impact of latency in cloud gaming applications. Game state cloud saving. Storing game save files in the cloud. Player game states are saved as files which can then be uploaded into file storage in the cloud. In this feature, Game save files are managed as slots. Each slot has metadata attached, including a save name, a last modified date stamp, and optionally a string of developer-defined metadata formatted as JSON. Synchronizing game save files. Synchronization ensures that updates to a game save file happen in the right sequence, regardless of how many devices are a player uses to play your game, making the player's experience seamless. Game State Cloud Saving Workflow. How the game state cloud saving system works from the player perspective. Saving game state as a player. In the game, a player takes an action to save their game. In response to the event, the game client makes an API call to save the current game state file to the cloud. When the game backend receives the request, it stores the game save file and corresponding metadata, including a timestamp. When the player restarts the game, sync status is automatically requested. The game will compare the game's saved timestamps and tries to determine whether the local or cloud versions are more recent. And that's all for my presentation on cloud computing in gaming industries. Thank you for watching.